Over the years, we've seen it all. Teenage mums, bigamy, date rape and sex changes. But what we really wanted was two men French kissing. We've been waiting more than 40 years, so the team had to get it right.
I'd created Karl very specifically. I had a very, very clear image of what he was in my head. And as soon as Chris Finch walked through the door, I remember saying to the producer, "That is Karl."
Found out I'm gay, have you?
I was going to acting classes at the time, and my acting tutor recommended that I write into Granada to the casting directors because he thought I'd be a perfect casting for it. I sounded right, I looked right. So I sent my details in, and then the next day my agent phoned me up and said, Coronation Street want to see you for the part. I was over the moon because I'd heard about the breakdown of this character and who he was, and I thought, it's just, that's perfect for me to play.
He looked exactly right. And it was very weird. I'd done a biog, an A4 sheet on paper saying exactly what he was like. And the first line was, he's 24 and he comes from Bolton. I remember Chris going, "I'm 24 and I come from Bolton."
When myself and Bruno were doing the screen test, I think I could tell instantly that he was an easy person to get on with. He had a good sense of humour. And just the things that we were talking about, we were having a laugh, and the chemistry was there right away.
I really like you. I mean, I really, really like you.
I don't want to hurt anyone.
You're hurting yourself. All you ever seem to do is try to please people. You've got to start thinking of what you want, what you really want.
I know what I want. I want you.
Do you?
Yeah.
Then let's be together. All the time. No more secrets, no more hiding away. If you really love me, then you'll tell Sarah. And whatever she says, whatever she does, I'll be here for you.
Will you?
I'm not going anywhere.
I actually did the first scene on Friday with Chris and Bruno, and I was stood back and just thinking, actually, you know, they make a really good couple when they were working together.
Same for me.
You also have a possessive boyfriend?
Possessive girlfriend.
I wouldn't know about them.
She has to let me out because I have to earn money. Well, if you want for that, she want me there in that flat every minute of every day.
Perhaps we should introduce her to Robbie.
Yeah.
We could obsess about each other, which would leave us free to
Do what we like without being nagged at and told where we have to be or what we have to do.
Remind me, you are planning on marrying this girl?
Yeah. Todd put all these responsibilities on himself, but you can't help liking the fact that Karl can go for a drink whenever he wants. He can go out with his mates, and Todd really warms to that.
Karl is very, very confident with his sexuality and very confident with who he is. He's not got a problem with it. He's grown up with it, came out at 17, he's fought his battles, he knows who he is.
Todd really admires that in him and thinks, I want to be like that. I like that in him.
Clearly shares the same hairdresser as Nikki Tilsley, has quite a swagger in that nurse's uniform.
Todd, wait, will you?
He sees a flicker in Todd, a flicker of homosexuality, and as soon as he sees that, he thinks, well, I've got a chance here. So he wants Todd, he wants to turn Todd, and also he fancies the pants off him too.
Initially, the producer wanted the kiss between Todd and Karl to be on one of our sets. I felt very strongly it had to be on Canal Street because it means more to Todd. If we see Todd taking his first steps into a gay area, surrounded by gay couples or good-looking guys on their own, and you take him into that and you throw him into the middle of that, into a bar and that sort of atmosphere, he's going to feel nervous, he's going to feel excited, he's going to feel scared. And if you have the kiss at that point, it means 100 times more than if you have it sort of in a back alley somewhere.
Sean says you're always rowing and making up.
In the past, yeah. When we've been together, but we're not together anymore. I dumped him. It's over. Todd, I came out with you tonight. Don't let Robbie spoil that.
Why did you invite me here?
Because I wanted to be with you. Why did you come?
As Karl drags Todd's sexuality out of him, I think he'll also bring him out of himself, and ultimately Todd will become more comfortable and be a bit more up for a good time.
The great thing about this story also is that we're setting ourselves up for lots of other stories to follow. You know, Sarah is pregnant. They are planning to get married. Todd's got these feelings. What's his mother going to say? What's his brother going to say? What's Gail going to say if it all comes out? You know, Karl works with Martin. Is that going to be a secret? Is someone else going to find out? There's all these ticking time bombs just waiting to explode. That's what makes it a good story.
Eileen's never been keen on Todd and Sarah getting together, so I guess she'll be shocked, but at the same time she'll be relieved that he's not going to be with Sarah anymore. Doesn't have the responsibility of a baby.
I think there's definitely going to be fireworks when Sarah finds out the truth. I mean, at the moment she's pregnant and her hormones are already all over the place, and Todd has asked her to marry him, and it's him that's, you know, that's sort of said all this, let's get married, let's do this, and now he's the one backing out. So when that happens, I think there's going to be a lot of things said.
It would be nice to see Todd and Karl get together, live together comfortably with each other on the street, and for them to be accepted and live in harmony, really, with everybody else. However, we are talking about soap opera, and happy endings are a rarity.
So, what are you doing? You staying out? I'm going back in.
We'll have to wait and see.